Well, hello there, and welcome back to Mr. E's Mysteries and Magics. I have just discovered that I have passed 10,000 minutes in time viewed on this channel. And I would just like to say to all my subscribers and my habitual viewers, what the heck is wrong with you guys? Don't you have a life? Come on, do something with yourselves. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. It's more analysis here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've got 10,000 minutes of viewer time, 9,487 of which are me watching my own videos. Never mind. All right, let's move on. Enough of the nonsense. Remember, we're brought to you by RP Magic Shop in Ludlow, Massachusetts, where illusion becomes reality. Check out their website below, please. They've got lots of great stuff down there, and a free monthly newsletter. Actually comes out sometimes more often than monthly. All right, so what are we talking about today? Well, these are the tutorials for the rubber band tricks, and you probably know how to do them. They're very basic. I do recommend that you learn them if you don't know them or if you don't use them, if you do any kind of public performances, because they're great for icebreakers, and I have a few tips to make them work a little bit easier and make them more effective, at least anyway. All right, so the first thing is with the rubber band through the thumb, I recommend that you use a rubber band for this particular effect that contrasts with your skin color. It increases the illusion that the rubber band is actually going through your thumb. Now, I will show you how to do the knot in a minute. I do want to mention that one thing that I do very often, but did not mention in the demo video, I went through that story about, how the rubber band might pull my thumb off, it'll be messy, blah, blah, blah. But I also tell my spectators to take a finger and put it right up against my thumb like that. This would be the spectator's finger, and they would put it right up against the thumb like that. And I tell them to do that because when I have done this in the past, people accuse me of just sliding the rubber band off my thumb so fast that they can't tell that it went through the thumb. And that clearly is verbal misdirection. That's a lie. I'm really just doing it again to enhance the illusion that you are pulling the rubber band through your thumb. Because you say to them, if I was just pulling it off my thumb, it would end up on your finger. So keep your finger there and it'll prove that it's going through my thumb. So anyway, here's how you do it. You take the rubber band. I use my right hand to hold the rubber band. All right. Now I put index and middle finger on one side opposite the thumb. You take your other thumb, you put it underneath the bottom rung, if you will, of the rubber band and pull it out. You then take your other index finger, all right, the one that you've just, the one that's free, you reach over your thumb and grab the rubber band that's between your two thumbs and pull it back underneath the thumb, holding your finger there. See, that's the knot right there that you're going to have. As long as you hold your finger in there, this knot will come loose. Well, will not come loose. Let me say that again. It's a tongue twister. This knot will not come loose as long as your thumb is inside this little loop. You're obviously going to have to let go of that loop at some point, and if you've done the knot correctly, if you pull straight up like this, the knot, again, will not come loose. To loosen the knot and create the illusion that the rubber band is coming through your thumb, you spread the rubber band out, and off it comes. You see that? So let me see if I can show you again, one more time, how to set up this particular knot. And again, remember to use a rubber band that contrasts with your skin color. So you take your thumb, pull it back, bring your index finger over, grab the part of the thumb, or the part of the rubber band that is between your two thumbs, pull it down behind and under this thumb, and put your thumb through the hole, right? Got to remember to put it through that hole. And then at this point, again, you've got your finger in the loop. You can keep it there for a while. When you pull it out, you still can pull straight up, but sideways, it comes off. Okay, you got that? One more time. Make it as simple as I can, and try to do this slowly. It's hard to do these things slowly when you're used to doing them quickly. The nice thing about this, by the way, is you can do this knot right in front of your spectators, and they have no idea that you're putting together a magical knot, so to speak. It's a trick knot. They just see that the rubber band is going around your thumb. They really don't know what's going on. So you take the thumb, again, from underneath the rubber band, pull it out, middle finger over rather. Did I say index finger earlier? I meant middle finger. Middle finger over, grab the rubber band from between your two thumbs, twist, bring it down underneath the thumb, put this thumb through the hole, through the gap, let go, you're free and clear, and off it comes. Let me give you one last hint. When you do the knot, underneath, over with the middle finger, and under, don't leave the rubber band out like this when you put your thumb through and then pull your finger out of the loop underneath. Don't do this. It'll come loose right away. All right. Remember, when you make the knot, under, middle finger over, grab that strand, pull it down and under, thumb through. Remember to close this gap up once you put your thumb through it. All right, make that nice and straight so that when you pull your finger out, your middle finger out, you can pull on this without pulling that knot off your thumb. Okay, you can even do things like this a little bit to hide the knot, to make it really look like you're, you can do one of these kind of things and it looks like the knot there's no knot there at all. It just kind of hide the movement of your thumbs with the larger movement of your hand turning over, and it'll hide that knot and, again, enhance the illusion of pulling the rubber band through your thumb. Now, the second effect is pulling two rubber bands through themselves. Now, in this case, you definitely want rubber bands that are the same color. It really doesn't matter. I find the tan ones seem to work the best. They're obviously the most common ones, and so they're easy to find, and they're easy to find in different sizes. You'll have to decide what size works best for you. I use about a medium size. I understand these things have numbers. I have no idea what number size that is on a rubber band. But you take the two rubber bands, and again, I put them between, on one end, my index finger and my middle finger to the thumb on both sides. It might be best if you took your right hand, and put the index finger outside the rubber band. That's up to you. It all depends on how you feel about holding the rubber band. Okay, so you're going to hold them like this. One will be vertical, one will be horizontal. You're going to do all the work on this horizontal rubber band here. This one here. This rubber band is going to do all the work. All right, this one is just the the horizontal rubber band is going to do nothing. The vertical rubber band is going to do all the work. All right, so the move is, you take your index finger, again, this is from my right hand, and I take it down, you put it through the loop next to your right hand thumb and lift it up. As you're pulling up, you still have the loop on your middle finger on this hand, as you can see there, okay? As you're pulling up, you let go of the loop with the middle finger and push forward. All right, before you had the rubber bands like this, and you were pulling them out to show that square in the middle. Well, obviously, once you've got the rubber bands on the opposite side, you want to push in, if you can, push in to show that square. Let me see if I can show it. It's kind of awkward with the angles of the camera and whatnot, so you push in like this. You see that? So you're pushing in this way, and then you slowly do a circle and very slowly pull the two rubber bands apart. So let me show you the move on that again. Now again, I've done this in front of people just like that, and they haven't been able to figure it out. You might want to practice the angle in such a way that this hand here hides the move that you're doing. Right? That really didn't hide much, but you know what I'm talking about. You can use that. You can do it that way. Well, I mean, it just doesn't seem to matter much. People don't seem to catch on what you're doing anyway. But here's the move once again. All right, you can have your index finger here, either inside this loop or outside. Bring it down to the loop of the thumb of the same hand, lift up and let go of the loop with your middle finger and push. It's a very simple move, doesn't take much practice at all. And they easily separate. Okay, I hope you got that. I hope you use these tips and I hope you use these effects. Again, great icebreakers. I've actually spent an entire evening at a bar one night. It was the Saturday before Halloween a few years ago, doing nothing but these two effects. I had cards with me and all kinds of things. Nobody wanted to see that. They just wanted to see me do the routines with the rubber bands, particularly the one through the thumb. For whatever reason, they loved that one. But they also were pretty amazed by this. So they're kid stuff. They're fun to do, but they're very effective. They really are. And I know if you learn them and practice them just a little bit, it doesn't take a lot of work to learn these. I know that you will indeed leave them baffled. Tell you what I'm going to do. There you go. Now, but that left you baffled.